EA Sports. It's in the game.
Welcome to this one-day match between
Australia and South Africa
and Cairns. So the outcome is that Smith won the toss and elected to bat. It'll be interesting to see if they've made the right decision as the match develops. It's extremely hot here today. I wouldn't like to stand in the field too long in this heat. It will be very tiring indeed. Joining me in the commentary box for this match is Jim Maxwell. And you had a look at the pitch a little earlier, Jim. How was it?
Good morning, Richie. If the batsmen play sensibly, there are some big scores to be had out here. For the seam bowlers, there won't be any great movement in this pitch, but there might be just enough if they can keep the ball in the right place. There could be some spin from the start, and as the match progresses, the ball will begin to turn a lot more.
The teams are walking out onto the field, so it won't be too long now before we get underway. So let's take a look at the teams. Here's the lineup for
Australia:
Gilchrist, Hayden, Ponting, Martin, Lehman, Bevan, Simons, Hogg, Lee, Gillespie
and
McGrath. And here's the lineup for
South Africa:
Smith, Gibbs, Cullis, Rudolph, Dippenaar, Boucher, Pollock, Hall, Peterson, Nell
and
Tini.
South Africa
are about to start their innings. Picked up very early by Smith. Smith facing. McGrath had the batsman in trouble with that one. Safely taken by Lee.
Great catch. To use the old saying, catches win matches.
McGrath gets his first wicket. This was the end of the innings for Smith. Smith is making his way back to the pavilion.
He wasn't there for very long, as his score shows.
He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. Super shot by Cullis.
What a good placement. No one at home. Over the top for 4.
Cullis waiting at the striker's end. That's speeding to the boundary. McGrath is not impressed.
It was a good shot, but the bowler shouldn't be bowling at him there.
McGrath to Cullis. Another run to Cullis. And the end of the over.
Australia need to keep it tighter than that.
Outstanding catch.
Very safely taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
Lee gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. South Africa 2 down now for 13. The new batsman is the left-handed Rudolph. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
The umpires are pretty strict on wide deliveries in one-day cricket, so you need to keep the ball pretty straight.
That was a no ball by Lee.
You can't afford to bowl too many no balls in one-day cricket.
He's found the gap with that one. Cut that one with great power.
For all the kids watching out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the shot.
One run to Rudolph. He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. Gibbs very quickly onto that one.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
There it goes. A superb catch from Ponting.
That was moving pretty quickly and he did well to cling onto it.
Lee gets his second wicket. This was how the innings ended for Gibbs. So then, that's the end of Gibbs.
Well, it seems like miles back to the pavilion when you've got out cheaply.
Comfortably held by Hayden.
That was a bad shot. He really seemed to lose concentration.
That's the third wicket now for Lee. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. That's a duck for Dippenaar.
That's an extremely long walk when you've been dismissed for a duck.
The next batsman in is the right-handed Boucher. Just one run and the end of the over. McGrath at the start of his run-up. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. There's just one there. McGrath to Rudolph. He smashed that away. An exciting square cut by Rudolph.
The bowler didn't do too much wrong there. It was just an excellent shot.
Rudolph facing. An easy single there to Rudolph. Boucher waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers. McGrath continues. Six runs came from that over.
Some exciting batting so far today. That's what the crowd came here to see.
Lee to bowl to Rudolph. Rudolph waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers. Lee to Rudolph. McGrath is after that one.
Yes.
That's cut off by McGrath. Two more for Rudolph. Stopped in the covers. Rudolph facing. Stopped by Lehman. Lee continues. One more for Rudolph. 3 runs came from that over by Lee. McGrath to bowl to Rudolph. A single to Rudolph. McGrath continues. That's over the rope. 6 runs off McGrath. That's the first boundary for Boucher.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
McGrath to Boucher. That's over the infield and racing away for 4. Really struck that well.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
McGrath continues. Martin is chasing that one. Boucher just guides the ball down to third man. Hit straight to a fielder. There's He looked as if he was home to me. 15 overs are left for South Africa. We're about to see a change in the bowling. Simons to bowl to Boucher.
Yeah.
Just one run. Hit straight at Ponting. Simons to Rudolph. Hit straight to a fielder. Rudolph waiting at the striker's end. Pushed into the gap. That's racing away to the cover boundary. The 50 is up for South Africa.
What a perfect example of the cover drive. Feet in the right position, hands, watch the ball right onto the bat. Perfect follow through.
That's cleared the infield. Rudolph has now moved into the 20s.
The bowler needs to avoid giving away boundaries, so he must keep it tight.
That's the end of the 5th over.
Some good attacking batting here by South Africa.
Ponting has made a change to the field. Hogg is in pursuit. A single to Boucher. Hogg is after it. Two runs to Rudolph. Hogg is after it. One more to Rudolph. Another single to Boucher. Yes. 4 runs to Rudolph. Super shot by Rudolph.
That is a classic cover drive. Foot to the pitch of the ball and it's disappeared for four.
Just one run. 6 runs came from that over for South Africa.
South Africa are showing off some delightful strikes. Both play today and the run rate is ticking along well.
That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. Rudolph absolutely smashed that for 6.
He hardly seemed to hit it, but it's gone for 6.
The total is now for 72. Stopped by Martin. Simons to continue with his off-spin. It's in the air, but it's 4 runs. Simons is not impressed.
A bit uppish, but safe enough. 4 runs.
Rudolph waiting at the striker's end. Hit straight at Martin. Simons continues. McGrath is chasing that one. Well, that's found the gap in the field. Fielded down at fine leg by McGrath. That's 2 more runs on the board. Gilchrist is in pursuit. Hit straight to a fielder. An easy single there to Rudolph. 13 runs were picked up from that over by Rudolph.
The bowler didn't keep it tight enough there. I'd be surprised if he stays in the attack.
4 wides to South Africa.
That was very wide. The keeper couldn't get anywhere near it.
Gillespie to Rudolph. Stopped in the covers. Rudolph waiting at the striker's end. Hogg is after that one. There's just one there. A shot. He hooked that for 4 with no trouble at all.
What a good hook shot. Got on top of it, kept it down and beat the fielder too.
Gillespie continues. One run to Boucher. Hogg is chasing that one. One more for Rudolph. Gillespie was expensive in that over. Stopped in the covers. Simons to bowl to Rudolph. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Simons. Rudolph has reached his 50 from 33 balls.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
He's got it into the gap. There's just one there. Bevan is after it. Bevan out at long on. Another run to Boucher. Rudolph facing. Gillespie at the start of his run-up. Australia have changed their field. Gillespie to bowl to Boucher. McGrath is in pursuit. The sweeper picks up. That moves the score into 3 figures for South Africa. That brings up the 100 for South Africa.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
Rudolph facing.
Yes.
South Africa move on to 105. Gilchrist is after it. Boucher just guides the ball down to third man. Stopped by Gilchrist. South Africa have taken their total on to 106. Hit straight to a fielder. Gillespie continues. It's in the air, but it's 4 runs. South Africa move on to 110.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
9 overs are left for South Africa. Boucher is now on strike. Ponting has made a change to the field. Brilliant catch.
Well, he just picked the fielder out perfectly with that shot.
Simons gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. South Africa are 5 down now for 110.
He played really well out there, but lost his concentration at a vital moment.
Pollock is the new batsman for South Africa. That's in the stands. 6 runs. South Africa have taken their total on to 116.
He smashed that a long way. Great to watch for the neutral, but the bowler won't be too happy.
Pollock waiting at the striker's end. Simons to continue with his off-spin. South Africa have taken their total on to 117. And that's out, caught by Ponting.
It might have looked easy, but it wasn't.
Simons gets his second wicket. This was how the innings ended for Rudolph. Rudolph is making his way back to the pavilion.
I enjoyed watching him bat today. It was a really exciting innings.
Hall is the next man in. That over cost 3 runs. Gillespie to begin a new over. Gillespie continues. Pollock facing. Gillespie to Pollock. South Africa move on to 121.
4 byes. That'll go down as a mistake by the keeper.
Gillespie continues. That's been given as a wide.
He's consistently bowling wide and really needs to sort out his line.
Cut away. South Africa move on to 123. That's over the infield and racing away for 4. South Africa have taken their total on to 127.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
The bowling figures for Gillespie: 4 overs, 0 maidens, none for 39. Pollock to face an over of spin. Australia have made an adjustment to their field. He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. South Africa move on to 131.
He picked that up nicely, and it's got him 4.
There's the umpire signal. No ball. Over the top and away for 4. South Africa have taken their total on to 136.
A bit uppish, but safe enough. 4 runs.
Hit straight at Lee. Pollock facing. Simons is after that one. Oh, well taken.
For those of you watching at home, that's a good example of how to take a catch.
Hogg gets his first wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Pollock has gone for 16.
Well, with the fall of that wicket, they'll be hoping to mop up the tail quickly.
Bevan is chasing that one. Fielded on the boundary by Bevan. South Africa move on to 137. Hogg to bowl to Hall. McGrath is after that one. Stopped by McGrath. South Africa have taken their total on to 138. 7 runs came from that over. McGrath to bowl the last of his allotted overs. Ponting has made a change to the field. South Africa move on to 139. McGrath to Peterson. That was a no ball by McGrath. Peterson waiting at the striker's end. It's high in the air. That was really well judged. It went a long way up.
It took an age to come down. The batsman really skied that one.
McGrath gets his second wicket. This was the end of the innings for Peterson. Peterson goes for only 1. Hit straight at Ponting. McGrath continues. There it goes, and he's...
You must be sure that you keep your eyes on the ball, or you'll fumble it just like that.
Nell facing. South Africa have taken their total on to 145.
That's poor wicket keeping. 4 byes, a real gift to the batting team.
McGrath continues. And the end of the over. Comfortably held by Martin.
He took a great catch there. The batsman will be gutted about it.
Hogg gets his second wicket. This was how the wicket fell. Hall scored 6 runs from 5 balls. And Tinney is the next batsman in. Hogg had the batsman in trouble with that one. That was a no ball by Hogg. Hogg continues. He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. South Africa have taken their total on to 151.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
Safely taken by Bevan.
That was a lazy shot. He didn't get over it at all.
That's over the rope. 6 runs off Hogg. South Africa move on to 157.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
Simons is in pursuit. Great catch.
The batsman will be kicking himself over that. It wasn't a great shot and he looked to be in good form.
That's the 3rd wicket now for Hogg. This was how the innings ended for Nell. South Africa have been bowled out for 157. Australia are about to start their innings. Gilchrist facing. Hit straight to a fielder. Pollock to Gilchrist. Stopped by Nell. Pollock to bowl to Gilchrist. Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end. There it goes. Cullis is after it. Cullis couldn't quite reach it. There's the first runs of the day for Australia. A very good over. Only 1 offered in the end. The required run rate is around 8 and over.
The openers will be looking to take advantage of the fielding restrictions early on.
Nell to bowl to Gilchrist. Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end. Hit straight at Peterson. Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end. Hall is chasing that one. There's just one there.
No!
Hayden facing. A very good over. Only one offered in the end. The required run rate is around 8.5 and over. Pollock at the start of his run-up. Oh, that's gone a long way. That's the first boundary for Gilchrist.
He hardly seemed to hit it, but it's gone for 6.
Pollock to Gilchrist. Four wides to Australia.
That was a poor piece of bowling. They can't afford to give away runs like that.
Gilchrist facing. Pollock continues. Over the top and away for 4. Gilchrist very quickly onto that one.
He hit that over the field superbly.
Pollock to bowl to Gilchrist. That's gone way into the stands. 6 runs. That was a mighty hit.
He smashed that a long way. Great to watch for the neutral, but the bowler won't be too happy.
Pollock continues. Hit straight to a fielder. And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 7.5 and over. That's cleared the rope. 6 runs. Hayden absolutely smashed that for 6.
The fielder just watched it, going.
Stopped by Peterson. Nell continues. Hit straight to a fielder. Hayden waiting at the striker's end. Nell continues. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Nell.
What an effortless shot. Brilliant.
Hayden facing. That's out of the ground. That easily cleared the boundary.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
18 runs came from that over. The required run rate is around 7 and over.
They've been riding above the run rate required so far. Good batting by Australia.
That was athletic fielding by Rudolph. An easy single there to Gilchrist. Hayden waiting at the striker's end. Pollock continues. It's straight at Nell. Pollock continues. That's over the infield and racing away for 4. Hayden has now moved into the 20s.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
That's over the rope. 6 runs off. The 50 is up for Australia.
The bowler can't believe it, but it is out of the ground. 6 runs.
15 overs are left for Australia. The required run rate is around 7 and over.
South Africa can't afford to give away that many runs.
Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end. Ouch, that must have hurt.
That was a nasty bouncer. Really awkward to play, and he had a lot of trouble with it.
Australia will be pleased with the progress they've made so far. That's a fantastic strike. These two have taken their partnership to 57.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
Peterson is after that one. Run. Peterson cuts that off. That's 2 more runs on the board. There it goes, right out of the ground. Nell won't like that at all.
Well, you can't set fields for shots like that. That's brilliant.
Gilchrist facing. It's straight at Antini. Nell to bowl to Gilchrist. Nine runs came from that over for Australia. The required run rate is around 6.5 and over.
Australia have kept their run rate hovering at a good pace in this innings.
Pollock continues. There it goes. Peterson is after it. A great take by Peterson.
That was a loose shot. He'll be kicking himself about that one.
Pollock gets his first wicket. This was the end of the innings for Hayden. Hayden is making his way back to the pavilion.
His team really needed more from him, so it's not good batting to get out now.
The next man in is Ponting. He's worked that into the gap. Just 1 run. And 6.
Great strike. It looked like 6 the moment he struck it.
Pollock continues. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Pollock.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
Pollock with the final ball of his spell. That over cost 13 runs. The required run rate is around 6 and over. He's cleared the infield. 4 runs. Super shot by Ponting.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
That's been given as a wide.
Are bowling too many wides out there. They need to keep it tight.
Nell to Ponting. He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. Oh, that really was a super stroke.
A bit uppish, but safe enough. 4 runs.
Ponting facing. Nell continues. Nell to bowl to Ponting.
Nothing seems to slow them down at the moment. The run rate is causing much damage.
That's gone way into the stands. 6 runs. Gilchrist has reached his 50 from 28 balls.
That's a demoralising sight for any bowler, seeing the ball sail over the fence.
And Tinney to Gilchrist. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Antini. That moves the score into 3 figures for Australia.
He smashed that a long way. Great to watch for the neutral, but the bowler won't be too happy. Yeah.
That's a huge 6.
The fielder just watched it. Going.
Gilchrist facing. And Tinney to Gilchrist. There it goes. Cullis is in pursuit. And he's got away with it. Cullis out at long off. Gilchrist sending him back. That over helped the run rate somewhat. The required run rate is around 4.5 and over.
That was an expensive over for South Africa.
One run to Gilchrist. Peterson to Ponting. Peterson to bowl to Ponting. He goes over the top. Peterson is not impressed.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Over the top and away for 4. Ponting very quickly onto that one.
He loves to play the ball through the covers.
Ponting waiting at the striker's end. Ten overs are left in the innings. The required run rate is around 4 and over.
They've been riding above the run rate required so far. Good batting by Australia.
Dippenar is chasing that one. That takes the partnership between these two batsmen past 51. They've batted really well. There it goes. He smacked that over the top and been rewarded with 4. Picked up very early by Gilchrist.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
That was a no ball by Antini.
He overstepped there. He was probably trying too hard.
Rudolph is after that one. Fielded on the boundary by Rudolph. Antini continues. Antini to Gilchrist. It's in the air. Pollock couldn't quite reach it. One more for Gilchrist. Antini to Ponting. The batsman will have to run these. There's just one there. Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end. That's cleared the rope. 6 runs. He must be starting to think of 3 figures now.
Exciting stuff. He took a risk, but was well rewarded as the ball disappeared over the fence.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team. The required run rate is around 2.5 and over. Boucher is after it. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
The umpires are pretty strict on wide deliveries in one-day cricket, so you need to keep the ball pretty straight.
Peterson continues. It's straight at Nell. Peterson continues. Peterson to bowl to Ponting. He's got him. He's gone.
Well bowled there. He kept it straight and waited for the batsman to make a mistake.
Peterson gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. Ponting has gone for 18. Martin is the new batsman. Martin waiting at the striker's end. There it goes. Gibbs is chasing that one. Gibbs is underneath it and takes it comfortably.
He kept his concentration really well. He had a long time to think about that before it came down.
Peterson gets his second wicket. This was the end of the innings for Martin. So then, that's the end of Martin.
A first ball duck, all that way just for one ball.
The next man in is Lehmann. Peterson has got him.
He totally deceived him with that delivery and it beat him all ends up.
That's the third wicket now for Peterson. This was how the innings ended for Lehmann. Lehmann is out first ball.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that innings.
Peterson continues. Stopped by Dippenar. 2 runs came from that over by Peterson. The required run rate is around 2.5 and over. That's pierced the leg side field. Another run to Gilchrist. It's in the air, but it's 4 runs. Those are the first runs for Bevan.
His cover driving is a joy to watch at times.
That's found the gap in the field. An easy single there to Bevan. And Tinney to bowl to Gilchrist. And Tinney continues. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Antini. That takes Gilchrist to 87.
The fielder just watched it, going, going, going.
Antini continues. Twelve runs came from that over. The required run rate is around 1 and over. He's worked that into the gap. Australia move on to 150. A single to Gilchrist. Dippenar is in pursuit. Didn't quite get hold of that one properly. Fielded by the man at long on. Just one run. Dippenar is good. It's beaten the fielder, but it won't go all the way. It's a good call from Gilchrist. Peterson continues. Hit straight to a fielder. It never looked like being a run there.
I think he realised halfway down that he wasn't going to make it.
We can have a look at that again. Bevan scored 7 runs from 6 balls. Peterson to bowl to Gilchrist. Got it into the gap. Another single to Gilchrist. 6 overs are left in the innings. The required run rate is around 1 and over.
The runs are ticking over constantly, which is exactly the way they can win this here today.
That could prove very costly later in the match.
And Tini continues. That's a huge 6. They'll be looking for that ball for days.
He hardly seemed to hit it, but it's gone for 6.
Australia won a narrow victory over South Africa. So to sum up then, Australia win by 5 wickets.